Okay, so I'm really excited to be here. I'm actually not just Jeremy Bailey, I'm famous new media artist Jeremy Bailey. I'm going to show you guys a lot of exciting things today, but I don't want you to steal those things, so I need you to sign this non-disclosure agreement, and I've kind of changed it, so you just have to cheer. Just cheer really loudly for me and also for the NDA, and then we're all protected. I'm protected from you. Yay! All right. I come from a long line of inventors. This is an invention of famous inventors. That's what a new media artist does. He invents. My grandfather invented this life-saving bottle pouring device in many years ago, 1933, and so many lives have benefited from that. Patents protect us as geniuses like me from people like you. This is one of the first inventions, and rightly so, a machine gun protected with a patent from regular plebeian people like yourselves. And so this was actually used to protect Mr. Puckle from Protestants, a worthy cause. But patents have have helped innovation just progress and led to the Industrial Revolution and wonderful inventions like this steam-powered man. I don't know how you guys got here, but my cab was terrible and expensive. If only my steam-powered man had brought me here. But the Industrial Revolution, of course, led to us just being here, relaxing, led to my short shorts, everything. Now, not everything can be patented. Abstract ideas, an invention must be useful, must produce a useful result, and must be non-obvious. But famously, Morse couldn't patent Morse code because it can't be a force of nature either. It can't be something that already exists, and it can't be abstract. Most importantly, know what else is abstract? Software. And I make software, and for a long time I couldn't protect it, I couldn't patent it. But that all changed in the 1994. Bill Clinton, a Democrat in the United States, appointed Bruce Lehman head of the patent office, and he changed patent law so we can all now patent software, beautiful abstract software like this. But of course, software since 1994 has now become the #1 sort of thing we all patent, and we all know this gesture of pinching. That's Apple's pinch to zoom gesture, which was one of the first gesture-based patents that was granted, and it's now famous. Look at it, it's wonderful. We do it every day. But of course, don't try and do it in your own software. Apple owns that. Now, that has gone on. We're now in sort of a world where augmented reality and Google Glass allow gestures becoming more and more about a part of computing, and Google owns this heart. Don't love something with software you've written, because otherwise Google is going to take a licensing fee on that. So that's just one example of the many gestures we now use to control computers. But it's going to get crazy with the Internet of Things and augmented reality and Oculus Rift and stuff. The whole world. This is all software. And so maybe not the shorts though, which is lucky. That still doesn't have a little number on it. But sword fighting and cool glasses and so I'm in a race. This is one of my, I've been patenting all of my best ideas, crazy ideas, whatever comes to mind as fast as I can to compete with all these technology companies. It's taking all of my energy, but this is one such patent. It allows you to wear public sculpture just on your arms or whatever, and it just uses a bunch of simple technology. This is another invention that allows you to paint and compose music with just nail polish, a special kind of nail polish that I buy at the dollar store. And it composes music, you can see there, based on the shape. It's sort of like an abstract expressionist kind of riff, and it's all 3D. I mean, I could be painting right now, you wouldn't even know it, but of course, if you did know it and you were doing it, you'd hold me a license. So this is another a patent for, it's software that turns you into abstract shapes so that you look better when you're dancing to Lil Wayne, hip hop, but Lil Wayne specifically, because you can like fall down, you can like do this kind of crumping thing, and that made me look cool when I did that. And this is another idea I have for thought control, because there's all these interfaces now that use your brain and brainwaves, and this is thought-controlled computing, and this software lets you think to draw pictures of ducklings. And also, when you're drawing, whatever you're thinking of gets stored in a memory. See, I'm thinking of my beautiful wife there, and she's sleeping, and I access the memory by clenching my jaw. It's simple, don't worry. And then, so this is a bold one. This saves. This was to save it's for the 99%. What if 99% of the world had 1% of the wealth? They'd have to manage the stock market, but it would be boring. So we would make it more exciting. You would shoot stocks like a video game, and you would paint in thin air, and you'd be able to watch the news on a floating cube and do your shopping. Now, this is another great one, which is, well, why watch TV on a TV when you could wear TV on your face? And so this is an interface that allows you to control the TV, not with a remote control. It's ridiculous. You could use your smiles and your shock and awe. And look, I'm watching Friends and Checkers and bikini women all at once, and it's on my face, and you love me for that. And so this person loves me. This is my wife. And this is really simple. I turned her into a unicorn because she's beautiful today, but I don't know what's going to happen with the ravages of time. Anyway, unicorns live forever. And so I've sort of locked her into this aesthetic. And she can paint too. So there's always painting. I really like painting. And finally, we're all vaping now. E-cigarettes are really cool. It's healthy. But why, if they're electronic, they could do so much more. You could be blowing bubbles and playing the flute. This is also a laser pointer, so if you're giving a presentation, you can look really cool. I didn't bring it today, but it's real. And finally, wow, I have a lot of time. Yes, slavery. So that old thing, that was part of the industrial, that was an innovative thing. I reinvented slavery. It's hard to tell here. It sounds controversial, it sounds terrible, but now I'm in bed and I send out body doubles with my face and the iPad to give, to talk to homeless people and shoot them in the knee and stuff. But it uses Skype, a simple technology. Oh, my grandparents died. It was really sad. All of them all at once, kind of. They all got sick. True story. But while I was looking at them, because it was an open casket, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great if I could scan their faces and have them in my living room and decorate them sort of like little trinkets, like why have flowers when you could have your dead grandmother? Finally, if I ever come back here, and when I'm working on this new thing, and it's software that lets you present like this, but you control it with your breathing. So breathing in and out. And I have this idea that next time I come back here, all of you who have presented will owe me a licensing fee because, of course, you breathed while you were presenting. Anyway, that's all. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.